wiggle, 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 wiggle. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're working back on the 52 Chevy. This time we're actually figuring out what types of rims and tires we actually need for the truck. We're going to take off the front and the rear tire, and we're actually measure the back spacing and the width of the tire that we want to put on the truck. So since we're going to be taking the back tires off anyway, it's probably a good time to replace those parking brake cables that don't fit this truck at all. So what I did was I went and purchased 2 new parking brake cables off of Amazon, part number U94156. Right here. I've got 2 of these brand new cables. They look just like this. They've got nice gaskets on both ends. The cables are brand new. The cables move nicely back and forth through them. We're going to slide this into the back of the drums on there, and we're going to figure out how to hook up that electronic parking brake. Hopefully in this episode. If not, we're going to at least get these cables on to get us in good shape for mocking up the electric parking brake. We've got to get these wheels and tires measured sooner than later so I can get those ordered to make sure everything's going to fit before we tear the entire truck back down, which is coming up very soon. I'm going to be heading to a flea market show this coming Sunday, and who knows, maybe if I know the tire size that I need and the rim size that I need, maybe I'll get lucky and find something at the swap meet. So the first thing we need to do is get the back tire off, so let's get to it. So the first thing we have to do is jack up the back of the truck here and get this tire off. So the problem I always run into that I forget is this needs to be aired all the way up and jacked up to get the tire off because it's so tight in the fender right here. So I need to air the truck up. That tire should come off then. Now that the truck's up all the way, this should come off. All right, I need more air in the air compressor to get this thing off. All right, so I've got the air compressor up to about 130 PSI right now, which should give us just about another ½ an inch to an inch of raise more in the truck. Right now I think there's only 80 pounds of pressure in there, so we need a little bit more oomph to get this bad boy up. All right, so that should be about an inch more. Let's see if the tire comes off now. Perfect. Dave's here.
Can I hear me?
So we're going to take the rear drum off right now. Oh, oh, hot diggity ding dongs, woohoo! You know how to put all this shit back together?
Oh, you weren't paying attention?
Taking the old parking brake cable out from the drum right now.
Rotate.
Rotating. The rotation of the angle of the dangles. Oh, no, all the way back.
Now it broke.
Oh, we got it.
That's because the ear broke off.
Perfect. Whee. One done. So purty.
That's so pretty.
Ready? Oh yeah, feel it. Let go. Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep.
That's good.
So yes, your cable work.
Good.
And yes, now you measure from your bolting surface to that.
Yeah, about 3 7/8.
So 3 7/8, and that puts you pretty far away. So
Yeah. And I can go wider in the back, but it has to come this way. Okay, let me get this down here. We're not even looking at the right thing here, Dave. Hello, everyone. This is
Hello, everybody.
his back.
11-inch rim.
With a 6-inch backspace.
So yeah, it's 6-inch. Because you don't want it any more.
So backspacing
Then-
has offsets in the front, backspacing's in the back.
Yes. And because you have neutral, then you have positive and negative. Negative is this way, positive is that way.
So 6-inch backspacing would be what we just measured.
Should be, yes.
I need to write this down so we don't forget. Is it not high enough now?
No.
God dang nabbit.
Balls!
All right, see my problem?
He just likes me to hold the tire. He just wants me to hold the tire all the time.
I hope
Look, I got a spare tire.
You're looking at 3, just shy of 3/4.
3 3/4.
Yeah.
So that would be basically a neutral rim then.
If we just stick with the backspacing measurement, we know the rim's this wide.
Yeah. So we want it 6 inches with an 11-inch backspacing.
Like this will be like this, then the back, if we add inches, it's just gonna keep adding it to the back. So if it's 7 inches now, 8 inches, 9 inches, 10 inches. The
Right.
more you add on the back, the more backspacing you add on the same inches.
Then it'd be like 7 inches backspacing with a 12-inch tire. Then it's going to be the same. Damn bugs.
So Dave was able to show me how to do the passenger side parking brake cable. Unfortunately, he had to take off right now. So I'm gonna try to attempt to do this on my own on the driver's side right now. I've got to jack the truck up, take the tire off, get that drum off, and then we're gonna make an attempt. I've never actually done this on my own to do the driver's side parking brake cable right now. So we've got about 2 feet to work on this side of the truck right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna air the truck all the way up as high as it can go, jack the back of the truck up at the axle, and get this tire off right now. All right, so the truck is completely aired up right now and jacked up. So this tire should come off pretty easily. So the trick is getting this drum off. So I'm gonna spray around here with some WD-40 to hopefully loosen that up a little bit. Then we're gonna start pounding around it to loosen it up a little bit. Get this drum off is probably one of the harder parts of doing this. All I'm using is my welding table WD-40 here. Spraying it around the actual axle, around the lug nuts, getting it in there. Let that soak for a minute. I'm gonna grab the 5-pound hammer and we're just gonna start pounding around here. Well, I'll be dipped. That wasn't that bad at all. So, yep. Here's where the cable comes in, right down here. Right here, I don't know if you can see, there's a spring, kind of like a retention. I have to push in and turn. There we go. Just like that. This is what we wanted to take out. So let's not lose that. And then if I disconnect this spring right here, I should be able to pivot this out of the way to get in there and leave the rest of this stuff all connected. That's the goal anyway. All right, so let's get that spring out of there. Not easy to do when you have a busted shoulder. These springs here and here kind of just hold it up against the backing plate. Got it. Just like that. That's all we need to do. I think I need to do the same on this one. Try anyway. What's the worst that's gonna happen? What's the worst? It's gonna be the mystery of how this goes back together now. That pivots on that, which pivots on that, which pulls on that, which does the hoo-ha, the boom bang boom. So here's where the end of the parking cable connects to. I need to get these springs off. Maybe everything's just... Well, that's apart now. Yeah, we're a full-on rebuilding these brakes at this point. Now that everything is in pieces. It's all in shambles. Get this off. That new cable goes onto that. All right, so we need to get this out. So now the parking brake cable comes out. The new one goes in. Once this is out, we'll be in pretty good shape. Got it. Woo! All right, success. Now let's get the new parking cable. All right, so here's the new parking cable right here. Feeds in the back side here. Maybe. There we go. That was easy. This connects to this like this, and I'm just gonna pound this down a little bit around it to keep it from coming off. What we did on the other side seemed to work pretty good. So just gonna give it a couple little taps with the old Tanya Harding there. That's not coming out. Now we have to figure out how this all goes back together. I don't think I know how to put it back together, honestly. I should have taken a picture. Oh, this went on here like this. This went in here, something like this. Spring cup kind of went over that. Oh, come on. In there. Yep. Do that. Yep. Here we go. I hate drum brakes. What a pain in the nuts. This needs to line up with this, that needs to line up with that. Nothing wants to line up together. Everything's under tension. Oh, maybe. There we go. Finally got that annoying ass spring on. What a pain. It's this one right here, if you can see it. Connects to this bar here that goes to here, which goes down here, there's a spring in there. That's for the adjuster that just fell out on me. That's cool. So, next thing we need to do is we need to get this piece in. And that goes in up here. So now this is the adjuster. It goes in at the very bottom, right down here. That's in. I think that's how that goes. There's a spring that connects this side to this side, which is what I think I'll put in next, then one spring that goes from here up to here, and we should be in good shape. This spring will hook on here like that, connect to there. This will be the last spring we have to put on. Let's first put this spring on. I'm pretty sure it goes like this. The big spring that goes on up here like this and goes on. We're so close. We got 2 springs to put on. Once these 2 springs are put on, the drum goes back on, wheel goes back on, air the truck down, jack, get the truck off the jacks. So close. Oh, booyah! Hey, everything's on. Got lucky with that spring. That spring's on. One more spring to go. We'll see how hard this one is. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Shouldn't be as bad as the other ones, though. I think I got it. Maybe. Gotta give it the old whack. There we go. My gosh, golly gosh, I think I got it. All right, so now this is all back together. We're gonna throw the drum on, throw the tire on, drop it all down. Let's see if the drum goes back on now. Hoogie boogie. Like a glove. A love glove.
Beep boop bobble beep boop beep.
There's no room to work in this truck on this side of the house. Okay. Okay, dokie. There we go. Oogie boogie. There we go. Whew. That was fun. All right, everyone, that's gonna be a wrap for this video. As you can see, Dave did an awesome job teaching me how to actually change out the parking brake cables on the passenger side, and I was actually able to take care of it on my own on the driver's side. So the parking brake cables are 100% completely done at this point. When we measured the backspacing on the rim, this has about a 3 3/4 inch backspacing on a 7-inch rim. So I think I'm gonna be shooting for about an 11-inch wide rim with a 6-inch backspacing for the rear of the truck. If I go with a 10-inch rim, it'll be a 5-inch backspacing. I just don't want the rim to come out to the fender anymore. I've got the tub in place that you can see in a previous video, so I can push the tire back in towards the inside of the truck. I just can't have it popping out any farther this way. So I'm gonna look for an 11-inch width rim with a 6-inch backspace, maybe a 10-inch with a 5-inch backspace. I don't know. So coming up in the next video, I'm actually going to attempt to create an electronic parking brake for this truck. It should be kind of interesting. I've seen a mock-up of this done before, but I've never actually seen it created. So that'll be coming up in the next video. So as always, if you liked what you saw, give it a big thumbs up. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Smash that notification icon down below so you know when I do post future videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.